Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope that all the blessings are coming down upon you, all of His blessings. This video is about hunting, trapping, snaring, fishing, the other sources of food, as well as raising your own animals. Awesome subscriber here, Keisha, mentioned that, yeah, I got all the gardening stuff down and stuff like that, but she was wondering if I hunted or fished or stuff like that. And honestly, I do hunt and fish. I haven't in a while, just because of busyness and time. Time management is always a big deal with us, right? But hunting and fishing is an awesome option. Yes, I have all the things for hunting and fishing. If I really wanted to hunt, I wouldn't even have to leave my property. We feed the squirrels. We also feed the rabbits. There's rabbits all over here. If I had to eat them, we don't eat rabbit, but if I had to, maybe, yeah. I know that some people choose not to. I think if I was, I don't know. That's a thing I have to think about, the squirrels and the rabbits and stuff like that. But we have deer all over the place. There's one deer that down in my field over here. There's a couple big deer down there, and there's a family, and there's a bunch of other ones all around here. Fishing is awesome. I'm not very far from the Puget Sound. I can fish there. There's also lots of lakes that are stocked, and rivers and stuff like that around here. And so, yeah, I recommend you guys have the fishing gear. Even if you're not a big fisherman, watch some videos. Learn about how to fish in your area. What kind of fish are there? What kind of bait? What kind of lures? What kind of rods, reels, stuff like that. And, maybe get into fishing. I talk about making prepping fun. Making prepping fun. Hey, go fishing. That's a good way to learn how to fish, how to do it, all the techniques, all the stuff like that, all the tricks. Maybe, hook up with somebody that you know, a coworker, a friend, family member that loves to fish, and have them teach you how to do it. Fishing is a great source of food. Also hunting. Hunting, if you don't hunt, well, hook up with somebody that does. Go with them. Learn from them. Talk to them a bunch about it. Watch videos about hunting. Read books about hunting, whatever stuff like that. Try to learn the basics, because I've been hunting with people, like city guys that I was served with, that had never been, hunting before. And I'll tell you what, it was kind of frustrating because I really didn't talk to them about stuff before we went, and they sounded like a freight train going through the woods and stuff like that. So stealth is really good. Camouflage is important. Movement, smell, wind direction, all these kind of things. You got to pay attention to where the wind is when you're hunting, because you don't want the animals to smell you if you're approaching upwind from them. You want to approach downwind. There's a lot to it. And I can't really cover it all like on a video. I'm not a master hunter, but I've been hunting pretty much, most of my adult life. Let me see. Make sure you have the appropriate stuff you need for hunting. For staying warm out there, for staying dry out there, have the proper firearms, training with them also. You got to maintain your ability to hit what you're aiming at, what you're trying to hit, because you don't want to, first of all, you don't want to damage an animal, wound an animal, have it run off, and then suffer, maybe live, maybe die. You want to make sure that whenever you get it, that you squeeze that trigger, that it is going to drop, and you're going to humanely take that life. Because God gave us these animals for our sustenance. So make sure, pay respect. Give respect to the animals. I know a lot of people think, oh, it's just a fish. Well, yeah, it is just a fish. But, I think treating people and animals humanely is a good thing. It's a moral thing. So yes, have the ability to hunt, have the ability to fish, maybe learn about trapping. Trapping is great. I set up some snares out here and stuff like that. I've also used traps and snares for rodents. We have possums around here. We have coons around here. We have raccoons. We have rats. We live rural, so yeah, there's going to be rats. Sometimes I don't trap for a while, but then I set out a bunch of traps. We kill a bunch of rats. And yeah, we keep, you got to keep up on the problem. You got to keep up on it. Also, like big game hunting, there's also small game hunting. Like I mentioned, squirrels and rabbits. There's also a lot of like grouse around here, pheasants, There's some huge owls around here. They make some weird sounds, man. There's one a while back that was making this noise in the woods, was freaking me and my son out. It was really weird. Never heard it before. Never heard an owl screech like that. And it wasn't really a screech. It was really weird. It's hard to describe, but it did. It just turned out to be an owl. It flew over here and landed up in one of these big trees over here we're looking at. It's a pretty big owl, and it was pretty cool. So I know what that sound is, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. And the first way I picked up on that is being observant. I heard it over in one area, and then I heard it in another area, and as it was moving quickly, way too quickly to be an animal on the ground, like a cougar or something like that. So it was flying from tree to tree. So be observant, be stealthy when you're out hunting, but hunting, fishing, snaring, trapping, all this stuff is an awesome way to supplement growing. Yes, I grow lots of foods. Also, an easy way, so you don't have to get out and worry about hunting, because you go hunting, it doesn't matter how good you are, sometimes you come up empty-handed, right? So raise your own animals. That's why we're looking at getting I'm converting my shed into a chicken coop. We're going to try to get that up and rolling. Also, time is time. We only have so much of it. So I haven't made as much progress on that as I want to, but raise chickens. They produce eggs. You have the meat also. Or turkeys, or whatever it is you want to raise. Raise your own animals, grow your own food, and know how to hunt and fish. Very, very important, very, very good sources of sustenance for your family, right? We want to thrive, not just survive in an SHTF scenario. And hunting, fishing, gardening, raising animals, that can all be fun. Okay, and then you can get your family involved, you can get friends, you can get neighbors, you can get co-workers maybe. Build your mag, your group, your team, your tribe, all those kind of things. Get people involved. Get people interested. Maybe plant the seed with somebody else. If you're already doing the things, help them to do the things. Help them to get on board with this. And even if you don't approach it from a prepper or an SHTF mindset, just approach it from a gardening aspect. I get guys at work all the time to increase their garden. I'll show them we talk gardening, we talk about what we're doing, and they're like, oh yeah, I want to increase my garden, Or yeah, that's a good idea. I think I'm going to build a chicken coop and get some chickens. They may not be preppers, but the more you help people do things like that, get on board with producing their own food, the better off all of us are. I've talked in many videos before about people in the asset column or people in the liability column. People in the asset column are people that are more self-sustainable. Have preppers, survivalists, people of like mind. We want more people like that. The liabilities are out here, the people that are unprepared, the sheeple, the people that don't get it, the people that don't have these things that we have. And they're going to be threats in an SHTF. If we have a big collapse or a big event or something like that, they're going to be the people that are going to go out looking for food, and they're going to become threats to us and threats to other people. So the more people we can get on board, even if it's just in a little bit, even if it's just in the gardening mindset, the hunting, the fishing, trapping, snaring, raising animals, the more even foraging. Get people into foraging. I know there's guys I work with that are into mushrooms. They go out mushrooming. Around here we got a lot of blackberries. You see them all over here, picking blackberries. Foraging is also another aspect of all this. Great source. Just a sec. So use as many options that you can, that you have. The more stuff you do, the more options you have. Raising, growing our own food, great. Fruits and veggies. Raising animals, meat, proteins, stuff like that, and fats. You need a balance, not just all veggies. You can't be, some people are vegan, whatever, do their thing. That's fine. Eat what you want. It doesn't matter. I don't judge people for what they eat. I don't care what you eat. We all answer to Him for what we do, what we eat, how we live our lives. I don't worry about what you guys do. I want you to be good people, but I don't care what you eat. So the more options you have, the better off you'll be. Prep a little every day and prep out of peace of mind, not out of fear. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. You're truly a blessing to me. And thank you, Keisha, for the idea. I hadn't really thought about that because I haven't been hunting in a while and fishing and stuff like that. So I hadn't been talking about it, but it is very important. So thank you very much. You're an awesome subscriber. I really appreciate all the good people like Keisha out there, helping the channel, giving me ideas, and keeping me in line, keeping me on track, stuff like that. Thank you very much. You're a blessing. Have a wonderful day and blessings to you and yours.